EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the London Black Knights taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
21. Here we go. 13. Lock.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Flag!
Garoppolo changing the play.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That is caught. And he's got some space here. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Some strong running at the 20. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, 79 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Well, fellas, here we go. Say hi.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Two. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here,
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now, Garoppolo's going to change the play.
11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Powering forward, sheds off the tackle, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fends him off. Now he steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stick.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Play action. Garoppolo. It gets it right back to Mayer. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, 28 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Running left, it's Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
26. Over.
Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion is McKenzie.
Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on third and long. A give running right is Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next
21,
drive.
21.
1 second, all that remains.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Hall again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Over here.
Now Cook running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Paul want to give up the middle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load down him before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A handoff for Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rodgers now to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try to make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
21. 21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
21. Here we go. 65. White.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep throwing.
The kick by Carl Wilson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hull. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
26. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Carlson able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They've still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Here's 1st down.
Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me